If you're anything like me, you might have spent your life immersed in personal development, retreats, courses, workshops, something to get you out of your familiar ways of thinking and being and teach you a new way of life, a more expanded, inspired, creative, alive way of life. But you might wonder why those incredible states of being and thinking, why the clarity, the inspiration, the love, the gratitude fade within weeks or months after those experiences. Because you might be confusing this one thing. The retreat, the psychedelic journey, the course is a pattern interrupt. What's a pattern interrupt? It's when you eject yourself out of the familiar environment, all the things, the people, the conversations, the habits, the triggers that remind you of who you are. You incubate yourself, you immerse yourself in a different environment with an inspiring mentor, with new ideas, with people that are doing the work and are working on this same goal as you. And that's when your brain and your heart become suggestible to new information. You start to dream again. You start to think new thoughts. You start to set new goals. You start to believe that you can do those things. A pattern interrupt is extremely valuable to create momentum. And momentum is a catalyst for change. But to sustain that change, you need to stay in momentum. And that's where most people go wrong. They go home, they feel isolated, they're back in the environment that they wanted to escape from, that reminds them of their old self, and they do nothing to change it. They have no support. They said bye to all those people. So it's hard to stay in that expanded way of being. That bridge between a pattern interrupt event and the rest of your life, in order to stay in the momentum, to stay on the course and create a new life, is what we call the integration. That is the practice of weekly, daily reminding yourself through conversations, through practices, through rituals, all those aha moments, and not just keep them in your head, but move them into your body. How does expansion and love and gratitude feel in your body? How does being inspired feel? If you practice that week after week after week, I promise 6 months from now, you'll be a very different person. Because a pattern interrupt ignites the fire. Integration is what keeps it burning. Confuse the two, and you will always wonder why you cannot sustain all those new beliefs. Learn the difference, and you'll start going from that direction to a whole other direction because you're practicing the new way of being. This is why I built the incubator. This is a 6-month training and immersion with a community, with a mentorship, with the weekly and monthly lessons. So you are immersed in an environment that makes transformation and inspiration and aliveness effortless, because you show up Tuesday and Thursday consistently, predictably for 6 months, and you are reminded of the things that you want to engrave deeper and deeper and deeper into your soul, so that they become more you, so that the previous life becomes an old life and this becomes your new normal.